That's the conversation we're going to have. This is brought to you by Star Ghana and with funding from Danida, the European Union, as well as UK Aid. Azogbe, A.K. Ahogbe, A.K. Divine, is the national president of the Social Workers Association of Ghana. Chief, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And a very well-known face, Josiah Makubu, is a disability advocate. Chief, welcome. Good to have you one more time. This is what we have. A story of give me this and I'll give it that. Can we call it a Ponzi scheme? Josiah.
Thank you very much. We should be calling it a Ponzi scheme. But the question I ask myself is, how did we get there?
Right.
Let's look at what persons with disability were seeking to benefit from that person, the woman, that wheelchairs, food staffs, and other things, and then skills training. What has the state been doing all this while as far as our rehabilitation centers are concerned?
Right.
There's nowhere in Ghana that when you're a person with disability, you can go to seek for a wheelchair if you don't have money to buy one,
Right.
even clutches that I am using. So I've been asking myself, is it a system failure? Is it that government has not paid much attention to issues on disability? And most importantly, an NGO that has to do with persons with disability, or any organization that has to do with persons with disability, the National Council of Persons with Disability has oversight responsibility to make sure that all those organizations are scrutinized. Was that done? For how long has this woman been operating? So in as much as I feel that the woman has taken advantage of our people, I think the state has also rendered them so vulnerable to the extent that it was easy for the woman to have done that.
Didn't our people see, persons with disabilities see that, look, this may not be genuine, and so on. Like, it sounds too good to be true. Pay 10 cedis, register with 10 cedis, take a photo of 5 cedis, buy a t-shirt of 20 cedis, and get, well, a wheelchair and food and other things. It looked too good to be true. Why didn't we see it?
Yes, good morning to all those watching and even listening on your T3. The fact remains that people look at others and play on their vulnerability. That lady might have studied the disabled in that particular arena, and I've seen that they might not think far. That was why she went to that tangent, just to dupe them. But per my course and some other work that I've done concerning the woman, the woman has bad record and she was taken to court by social welfare officers.
You are not providing any evidence to that. You can't.
If you need it, it's all over. You can get it.
Why didn't you bring it if you have evidence?
Yes. As I'm here, I was just called yesterday evening, and then around 10 o'clock, I have to do some background check before coming. But if you are interested, we are ever ready to partner.
Well, until we get evidence, we cannot go on and say she's been doing this for some time and she has a bad record. That will not be. Let's run by this single scenario of her asking people to register, and now the persons with disabilities say, look, if you can't provide what you said you would, give us back our money. You have petitioned the IGP. How far have we gone in that direction?
In addition to what I earlier on said, you know, the persons with disability, we always educate them and inform them that whoever comes to them that is going to give them ABCD, they should let the Department of Social Welfare know.
Okay.
Now, at the district level, it's known as Social Welfare and Community Development Department.
Okay.
They should let them know, but most of the time, they only go on with the people. When it goes bad, before they raise red flag.
Do you educate them?
Very well. As I'm here, I'm also a social worker,
right,
and heading a department. So we educate them a lot. Okay, we do our best, but for they themselves taking up the mandate to liaise with the department. I don't know what is actually scaring them.
Right. Josiah, is there enough education, would you say? You are lettered, but would you say there's enough education to help persons with disability to be able to read in between the lines and say, look, this is fake, this is correct, this is a Ponzi scheme?
Well, thank you very much. If, in terms of education, I might beg to differ a bit from my
okay,
colleague.
okay.
Yeah, I was just having a discussion with him that the attitude of some of the social welfare officers actually scare persons with disability away.
Okay.
Especially when you have something to do with them and you go there, the kind of maybe the waiting time, the attention they pay to you, the language and other things, you don't feel very much received.
Okay.
So when that is happening, you see that people begin to take life by their own self. I sat in this studio and I told, as persons with disability in Ghana, we are living as if we were to die today.
Right.
We have no hope. And the idea of a Ponzi scheme, let's ask. There's an adage that when you are getting drawn in water, anything you meet, you would like to hold on to it. If proper structures were laid and persons with disabilities are well taken care of, that is where they will be in position to think and analyze opportunity to see which one is genuine and which one is not genuine.
In this instance, they were asking for what? Wheelchair and food. And you are asking for it to be made mandatory for every person with disability to be able to access these at first hand.
Yes, it should be made mandatory.
Why are these things not you had a department.
Yes.
Why are they not readily available?
Social workers
to
are
get people
readily available to assist any PWD or anybody that is mandated under their expected area of scope. They take good care of them. Unfortunately,
Josiah says your people, some of the people are rude.
Yes, we are in human institution.
Okay.
I can't run away from it. But I was telling him, and I've been telling other people, that some of the districts or some people that have been recruited of late are not social workers. Even in my office, fine art officer, a fine arts person is recruited to be in my office. Is there right now. In my previous district, an engineer was put there to do social work. And where this incident is happening currently, the one heading over there is not a trained social worker.
Have you complained about these ones?
Why not? SWAC even had meeting with the head of service and all the gurus, submitted petition upon petitions, and even now, currently, what is underway is a proposal, but nothing is done.
So where do we go from
Meanwhile,
here?
we have unemployed social workers association, and they are there without job.
Where do we go from here? The unemployment issue is big, but I'm interested in getting finality for these persons whose monies are being locked up with this lady. Where do we go from here? You presented a petition to the IGP. What has become of the petition?
The petition was done by the disabled.
Okay, so Joshua, you speak to that. Joshua, what has happened to the petition?
Yeah, as at now, we've not gotten any finality to the issue. There have been some responses that we are following. Yesterday, I spoke with the Eastern Regional chairperson of GSPD,
right,
and I was asking him, I think we need to further this complaint to the National Council on Persons with Disability, which I believe if we serve, the Ministry of Gender and Social Protection will be well served. And whatever it is that we can do, we'll follow this issue to a logical conclusion to ensure that the monies are retrieved. And I will urge government, and especially the incoming Minister for Gender and Social Welfare, Social Protection, Honorable Cynthia Morrison, to pay some particular attention to issues on disability.
Okay.
What is the MPP still waiting for? What is the government of the day still waiting for? It is in the manifesto that the National Council of Persons with Disability, the staffing strength was going to be beefed up, district offices will be open, regional
You're
offices
asking what's keeping them?
What is keeping them?
Okay.
If that is that, I think...
Concerning the solution to
10
this,
seconds. Harriet says we need to go.
concerning the solution, is just simple. Social Workers Association of Ghana, I will urge my brother to see us so that our lawyers also can team up with them to get to the finality of this
But you
case.
say you have a shortfall of staff.
That is at the department level.
Okay.
This one is at the, what I'm talking about is at the association level.
Right. Okay. All right. I thank you very much for your time. Josiah Makubu. Joshua, I beg your pardon. Joshua Makubu is a disability advocate. Thank you, sir, for your time. And Ehogbe A.K. Divine is the national president of the Social Workers Association of Ghana, SWAG. Thank you, sir, for your time.